Hey, let's go. We got breaking Jets news. The team is hiring Scott Turner as passing game coordinator. This is huge. I got to be honest. I'm a big fan of this hire. I honestly wouldn't have minded if Scott Turner was the offensive coordinator originally, right? I mean, this is the type of like experienced offensive mind. He's been around the game for such a long time. Son of Norv Turner. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But I mean, man, he's experienced. He's called plays before. He's not going to come in and get overwhelmed. I mean, how many organizations has he been a part of? Washington, Carolina, Cleveland, Minnesota Vikings. Most recently, he was the interim offensive coordinator for the Las Vegas Raiders, where I felt like the offense kind of perked up when him and his pops Norv took over. Again, big fan of this hire here. And yes, of course, it's not like he's going to be handling everything. It's not going to be his offense, but I'm going to imagine that this is, he's going to have a pretty significant role to play, right? Scott Turner was involved in numerous offensive coordinator rumors with other teams. In fact, one of those teams was actually North Carolina with Bill Belichick. Big time hire here. I love this move. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say Scott Turner's Ben Johnson, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Matt LaFleur. I'm not going to, obviously go that far. I don't want to make it out to sound like we just brought in like a top 5 offensive mind. But when we look at what the Jets need, they needed another offensive mind. They needed experience, probably someone who's called plays before, probably someone who's worked in multiple destinations. And then you get the added Scott Turner's all of those things. Then you get the added bonus of Norv Turner. Now, Norv Turner and Scott Turner run... It's not like a one-to-one offense. There are some pretty big differences between those two. But it's still another connection that the Jets have at their disposal. Now, the Jets did not sign Norv Turner, but because they're bringing in Scott, I would assume that there is going to be that pipeline between Norv and Scott. Now, and, obviously, Norv Turner is such a great head coach, offensive mind, veteran mind, just been around the game for such a long time. It's always good to have those connections. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for watching. Let's freaking go. Welcome to the squad, Scott Turner.